What is going on, everyone? My name is JX, and welcome back to the channel to another Event Quest breakdown. I'm really excited to get back to the dialogue. It's been a whole month. I'm very late, so I want to apologize. But I've just been busy with college, and my semester just ended this week. So we're gonna have a ton of lore content, excellent interviews, a bunch of amazing guests. You don't want to miss it. But I wanted to get this dialogue out of the way before the new event comes out Wednesday, because that's supposed to be a huge event connected to the Galactus threat, right? We're supposed to find out a big secret about it. But this actually event quest is they literally start off like, here, look at this. Meanwhile, in another part of the battle room away from Galactus. So this event actually does not take place with Galactus. And also, sadly enough, doesn't continue Spider-Man 29's event. He's kind of here for like a gag, I guess. Like, I don't know how to explain that. This is like kind of like a classic Spider-Man, like almost animated, I guess. Like, it's like a gag Spider-Man quest, if you could say. It's a fun quest, but it doesn't really have it doesn't have a narrative for the future. So yeah, I guess a little bit towards the end, which we'll see. And it's gonna be pretty interesting. I like this event, a lot of good jokes, and yeah, let's break it down. So yeah, all right. So we start off with Goldpool, who we don't rarely ever see. He actually has very fewly appeared in a few event quests. He was just like Venompool, where he only appeared in Deadpool event quests. When he came to the game, it was actually like mcoc who accidentally created Goldpool by combining him with like melted down gold in the gold realm, because like the ISO one, they were like taking gold. And yeah, and that's how Goldpool came out, right? We also have Platinum Pool too, but we never found out how he got created. I hopefully we'll find out soon. I still think like he's like a symbiote. He's like a shiny symbiote, like a Pokemon, right? Like it's shiny, and that's why he's Platinum Pool. Because he's got like this weird connection with Null, I guess, from the State of the Battle map. I don't know. But yeah, so we start off with Goldpool, who's actually talking to the text box. He's like, "Oh, you're back. I missed you, you floaty boxes. You never call, you never write," which is weird because you're made of letters, right? You know, little funny puns. So yeah, Goldpool's released some dire news and looks for amongst us the champions. Oh, you got to say amongst. I know how you like that. That's an A+ word. There you go, buddy. So he's just having fun with the text box, as he always does, and yeah, and so he's like, made you break the fourth wall, as the text box responds. Like, that's a whole thing from the Deadpool comics, right? And the Deadpool movies, right? Like, he interacts with the viewer, he interacts with the movie or the video game, which we've seen in Deadpool. It's always such a cool, like, thing to happen, because it's, like, you just never think it would happen, right? And Spider-Man shows up, like, "Hey, Goldpool, who are you talking to?" He's like, "Oh, a narrative exposition device. Why?" "All right, I sent you a message. Okay, let me explain everything." And so you're like, "All right, you may be wondering why I called you here specifically. You two Spider-Man, the summoner, who I called on purpose. You've been rambling more than usual. What's going on, Goldpool? Come on, man." He's like, "What kind of problem requires a Spider-Man of tomorrow and today teaming up, the time traveling on top of a building, time travel trouble on top of a building?" Which, you know, to me, like, I know it's like not an Easter egg, right? But to me, like, it feels like Spider-Man Edge of Time, right? Where you have classic Spider-Man and Spider-Man 29 day. Like, it's so cool, like, to me, that team up. We even have Black Cat, who's in this event as well, who was part of that game. I loved it. I played it on the channel if you ever want to check it out. But yeah, so anyways, he's like, "Oh, well, I have you now. I've uncovered a vicious plot to rob me of my astounding gold supplies." It's funny, didn't say pot of gold. And in my panic, I just dialed 3 names next to each other in my phone. Spider-Man, Summoner, right? All S's. So his gold fingers are slippery, apparently. He said, "You want us to take down some gold thieves?" And anyways, so he's like, "Hey, we got Black Cat to help us out." So she's like, "First place to investigate is always a good intel. Luckily, little birdie told me Master Thief may be around to assist. And hey, it's Black Cat. You got the Master Thief part right, but you're a little way off the mark with Birdie, little spider." Right? Birdie and Cat. Mm-hmm. All right, Black Cat, an honor and absolute legend. He's like fangirling. All right, and she's like, "He's a cute Spidey, but compliments can wait. The thief was spotted puffing out green smoke and causing strange visions," which, you know, sounds familiar, right? It sounds like another Spider-Man villain that we know and love. Here I was hoping to have a nice big adventure full of puns and a life lesson or two. Well, even the battle realm seems to be routine, but we gotta find out Mysterio, because we gotta stay sharp. It's like, "Oh, Mysterio," and then Diablo shows up. I don't know why it skipped, but Mysterio shows. It's not Mysterio, it's Diablo. So it looks like we got told some bad info. He's like, we're gonna face the real might of the magic, the deadly alchemy here, Spider Boys. So unless he has an underground Jurassic makeover, it's somehow made even more questionable outfit choices. That's not Mysterio. Yes, it's not Mysterio. It's Diablo. So we defeat Diablo, and we're like, "Black Cat, come on, that's not Quentin Beck. You know, you messing with us?" And she's like, "Nah, that's your fault," for jumping to conclusions. So anyway, she's like, here you go. Here's some photos of our next foe, which she takes at a Quinjet graveyard, which is really cool because like Misty Knight, right? She actually was at that Quinjet graveyard and created the safe haven, which she helped, take all of the remnant pieces, the people of Hell's Kitchen, and help them escape. So really cool, just building on the lore of that. But anyways, Spider-Man's like, Felicia, this is having to be the worst photography I've ever seen. It's blurry, uncentered. And is that your thumb in the shot? I just love how he's just messing with her. We can't all make a living selling selfies, Spidey. I'm not getting them to J. Jonah approved from the front page print. I'm just trying to help. There are some big tentacles creeping through the shot, and that's pretty clever a giveaway. And who we'll find next? All right, Doc Ock, right? Well, let's hope it's Doc Ock, and it's not Doc Ock. It's Omega Red, the only other tentacled, silver tentacled guy in the contest. Nowhere to run. He has terrible. He's like, I'll have now, little spiders. Nowhere to run. Big metal tentacles. I get it now. Hey there, Red. I don't suppose you're going to tell a hero your whole nefarious plan in monologue mood. Just classic Spider-Man, right? I love it. It's like, I spill no beans, only your blood. Just throwing it right back at him. All right, it looks in a hurry, but it says, fix casino kingpin gold. That doesn't feel like taunting. It feels like trouble. If a gold is involved, our shiny friend may be useful. I'll give Goldbull a call and look at any trace for Wilskin. Fizz, a.k.a. the Kingpin. Goldbull, you there? Hey, you haven't know anything about a casino, would you? Casino? Let me think. There are not one casino owner you asked to own my gold bounty back his belt, and I said no. He seemed real mad. Do you think I may have anything to do with the high situation, which has a near 100% chance of being exactly what's going on? It's funny because he has like the whole gold pool and the cards and it's really interesting because like that's his whole kit, right? Pulling out those cards. Same with Platinum Pool, right? All right, we needed this for a conversation, and we're going to fill in the blanks alone. So we have a casino, which isn't necessarily Kingpin's whole shtick. I think it's going to be somebody else. Who's it going to be? Okay, yeah. The casino people hate me. All right. Anyways, you're a huge help. Now we're deeply frustrated to deal with. Got any directions or advice? Follow the bright, shiny lights in every bet more than you're willing to lose, unless it feels a sure thing in time. Then you go all in, baby. It's almost like kind of like talking to the summoners, right? Because that's like Cavalier crystals or any type of things you're doing in the contest where it's RNG related. So that's pretty funny. Anyways, Fist, it doesn't fall hard so much as it hits hard. Catch a punch in your chest. So he's giving us some advice on like how to go against Kingpin. If anyone knows how to, it's Spider-Man. You want to prep some one-liner, shout up him, or do you want to know if he's kind of getting that advice? It's almost like Peter's like, it's almost like Miles when Miles first came to the game, how he's like just teaching him the ropes of everything. It's almost like Miguel O'Hara's getting some nice pointers from the Spider-Man. Like to keep a zinger in the chamber for emergencies. The best lines are when you throw their words right back at them. Classic Spider-Man, right? Anyway, surprisingly, we ran into a big, great, angry Hulk, surprisingly tailored pinstripe suit. That's right, Joe Fixit, who runs a casino in the comics as well. I think there is a casino in the contest. I think it is, but it's been a while. That's who's behind me, right? Yep, it's Joe Fixit. And Black Cat's tied up in the corner. Hey, handsome, how about time you three showed up? I was worried I'd have to do one to share all this fun with. What one guy owns the term Kingpin? Spider-Man's mad. He's like, come on, you're messing with us. This is 3 people in a row. I'm not buying what you're selling, Black Cat. Worth a try since I'm new around here. I was trying to get my reputation back up, heisting out the robbers to sell better. So, it looks like she's kind of trying to get her street cred up, right? She's in the contest, trying to like prove she belongs here, right? Trying to prove she's the best thief around here, which honestly, I gotta agree she is because she steals all sorts of things in the comics. I love the banter all these characters have in this quest. It's straight up Spider-Man comics. If you love Spider-Man, this event's awesome. All right, you'll always be a treasure to me, Pete. It wasn't my fault that Venom was sent out to catch me. Really threw a gross wrench into my plans. Venom, got you. Parker, just leading us in the twisted trap again. It's a lot of alliteration. it's alliteration, which I think is gonna be later on. Huge, covered in black goo. Venom, right? Like she's saying Venom, right? And it's not Venom, it's Venom the Duck. Here he is, grok quack. Like his weird language. And Spider-Man's like, yeah, Venom the Duck. Right. Still counts as telling the truth, right? You got this right. I don't see why you should deal with the funky foul twice in one lifetime. You can speak symbiote? That's a real game changer. I'll have to remember that. Oh, I have no clue what he said. I'm just guessing based off the body language. That's pretty funny. Yeah, he does not speak Venom. It's so funny because, like, Venom the Duck has never spoken English in the entire contest. It's actually cool that they're like continuing his like this thing. In Spider-Man 29, you think he would speak symbiote because he has to fight his own Venom 29, but apparently not. Anyways, got my hopes up there, and he's continuing quacking while hissing and doing that. And Spider-Man's like, it's the quacks, the horrible things that the cosmic duck monsters are going for. It's the quacks that really break me. All right, we defeat Venom the Duck. Yeah, that's the cat, all right. One step ahead. That's not entirely true. I'm scanning for footprints and picking up traces of uniquely engineered green acid. So yeah, he's got some really cool tech. Obviously, if you watched the motion comic, if you've read his comments, he's got Lila, who is his AI, and she helps him all with like this cool tech that Spider-Man does not have. And he's like, wow, I forgot sometimes your advanced tech allows you to do that. Do you want me to share the scan with your suit? Your suit's Stark tech, right? I can totally read out the merge with the outdated OS operating system if you don't know. And he's like, oh no, I'm not that Peter. That's Starkey. That's Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, you know. Spider-Man Homecoming MCU, right? So I'll just lead the way then. It's like, mine's just stretchy fabric, which is kind of interesting because, you know, Spider-Man No Way Home, right? Where it's all fabric. No more Stark tech, finally. Just back to the whole roots of Spider-Man, who he is. And like, hey, I want to say Scorpion is an option, but we've been throwing airballs all day with villain guesses. Well, let's try a little confidence. Scorpion will flying, right? No way it's working. Black Cat's 100% guaranteed it's them. Right, 100%, right? It's until they're wrong. Or maybe we'll have Green Goblin as a backup. Can't even trip out at this point. So he's kind of talking about, like, there's so many. This is pretty cool, right? Look at this. Right, 100% tell it's wrong. Then it was just a guess. Backup Green Goblin. Backup for the backup is Hobgoblin. Is he in the Battle Realm? That's very interesting. Is Hobgoblin in the Battle Realm? Hobgoblin, as you know, was in the Summoner's Choice, but he lost. He lost those votes. I don't remember what he got. I think he like got in the middle. He wasn't like out first round, but he did lose. I think second or third round. So he lost the vote, which means he can't join the game this year. But he's been talked about before by Kabam, like just showing an interest for Hobgoblin. And if they weren't showing an interest for Hobgoblin, he wouldn't have been in the vote because all those are characters that they look at. It's like, hey, we wanted these characters to join the game, but who do you summoners want to join first? So it's really interesting because we know Hobgoblin's going to come to the game eventually, but it's a little tease here and there because we know there's some Spider-Man villains coming to the game. You know, Sandman, Lizard, and Hobgoblin we can add to that list. Moreland for the October event. It's going to be pretty interesting next year. I think this could be a tease for some Hobgoblin in the future. Spider-Man's like, I can't even keep track at this point, right? We have a Red Goblin too. We have a gaggle of Green Goblins, right? Because we have Iron Patriot, who's actually Norman Osborn from Dark Avengers. But I'm pretty sure we're following a Scorpion. All right, after trying the toxic traces, the web-weaving duo and a stalwart, their Star Wars summoner, and they found themselves back at Goldpool's vault, which I would love to see. Come on, like I would love to see. I mean, he has the whole gold around, but I want to see like some. I don't know. It would have been cool to see the motion comic because there's not really motion comics anymore, but it was Odin's vault, Black Cat that she was in, so it would have been cool to see a gold realm. All right, I hope you guys don't mind. I kept the narration boxes here at the vault the whole time. Nothing needed explaining, did it? I bet you were just talking to it the whole entire time. I generally don't understand anything you just said, but you have the source for this green stuff. I saw a guy dressed like a scorpion shooting tail acid. Oh, okay, so I wonder if... Wow, okay, that's weird. I wonder if my things are out, I think. But he's definitely for sure saying that he saw a scorpion. Not an imposter, not someone of the other villains had. You saw a scorpion. Scorpion and spiders have buddies, right? All the legs, just that's got to be science, right? It's far from being science, honestly. I don't have time to explain. Which way did he go? He went around the back of the cold vault to fill his duty as an official vault inspector. Oh, okay, he used cartoon logic on me. I get it now. Come on, Goldfool. I'll fall for that. Well, okay, we're long so we can find out who you're not robbed on a daily basis. Who said I wasn't? I'm obviously not good at hoarding wealth, which is in the long run is probably better for the economy. That's pretty funny. All right, is it weird that part of me is really happy it's him? I hate that he's committing crimes, but I'm thrilled we're right. We got the villain identity. All right, you keep yapping. You ready? I'll be bonus pay for the job to watch your faces melt. Yeah, that acid don't lie, man. Which is funny too, because Spider-Man 29 has his own acid. He's got like his acid. I think his teeth, right? That are acid. Yeah, it's super weird. Anyways, but it's nice that you're taking some time to enjoy the little things. The things Mac, like deeply disturbing visuals, intense violence, wants to commit crime. That's like classic Matt Gargan, right? Alright, this feels nice. It's banter what I signed up for. He's just like fanboying. I just love it. Alright, right, I missed this. Almost forgot. Summoner, how about we kick some tail? Come on, man. You think that twerp can knock my lights out? Get ready for the fight of your life. This is going to be legendary. Songs are going to be written about it. Yeah, overconfidence is one of Scorpion's flaws as we defeat him. Alright, so Seems like a bit wrapped up a bit earlier, but want to stop a couple low-level crimes on the way home just for kicks. He's just having fun with Peter. And then out of nowhere, my vault, it's empty. My gold, it's gone. My dialogue, it's loud. My vault too, in surprising twist, it was a double plus ultra heist. Like such like cartoony anime. I love it. All right, give it up, Cat. You prove your point. You're the best thief in this or any multiverse. Oh, so lovely of you to notice. But a heist isn't over until you've gotten every way with the loot. Still a few spiders to wash down the drain. You're making some powerful enemies, Cat. The criminal underworld and a few Deadpools will be looking for you, and their foes will be looking to pay me. You've got to make some enemies to find some friends. Interesting. It's pretty funny. I took this screenshot because she's on the right side of the screen, but then like she moves over because she's talking about, oh, of course you are. It's the only side to be on. And then like she switches over to the other side of the dialogue, but weirdly enough, they both appeared on screen at the same time, so it was pretty funny. But it's like she like gets up behind him, like, you know, she's Black Cat. She's almost like Batman, right? Where she like disappears, like Jim Gordon, like he's talking to him, then boom, Batman disappears. It's pretty funny. All right, anyways. Does anyone care that I want riches, adventures, or what? That's right. Keep up. Here's the deal. I win this fight. I keep my riches, and your friends from this will be. I keep my riches, but will feel bad. I want them glitter. Or you just not fight at all. Talking this out. Make peace, not war. Right? Come on. Make peace, not war. Stan Lee. Oh my goodness. I love it. All right, PP. You are just such a charmer, but now charming is enough. Peace was never an option. The summoner here has taken down some literal gods. You know, you really like your odds. Literal gods. Interesting. Anyways, we defeat Black Cat, and that's the end of the event. A quick event, a fun event if you're a Spider-Man fan. Not too much. I mean, maybe teasing Hobgoblin, right? Like that's a pretty interesting tease. We'll see if it pays off. Like I said, I don't know. I'm really excited for that one if it happens. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. Thanks so much for checking out the dialogue. We're gonna have Multiverse of Madness movie and the event quest next week, later this week. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to break it down. Like I said, we'll have lots of content for May, and I can't wait to share with you guys. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.